Hi, my name is Diana Amaro, and today I will be presenting my action research proposal, reading interventions to reduce reading gaps among struggling readers. This story has inspired by a challenge I have seen in many elementary classrooms. Some students continue to struggle with reading even after receiving regular classroom instruction. My goal is to explore whether target reading interventions can improve reading achievement and help teachers make better instructional decisions using assessment data. To measure students' growth, I will use three pieces of one assessment, which is M-CLASS. I will cover phonemic awareness. I want to know if the students can recognize the letters, the letter sounds, if the students can decode words or sounds using nonsense words. I will use oral reading fluency. That will determine how many words the students can read per minute. And this is calculated by counting the number of words a student read correctly. So that's the way that I collect the data. Not only the words, but also the sounds. Everything is per minute. And that helped me figure out if the students master each of these areas or if they need more support or interventions in that specific area. I will collect baseline data before interventions. I will monitor students' progress throughout the study, and also I will compare the results at the end. The information will help me to determine whether the interventions are effective and guide me to other decisions for more instructional decisions. Okay, this project involves several important stakeholders as the classroom teacher and the researcher. For me, it will be important that I use the proper interventions for each student, for each group of students, and I collect the data and I will monitor students' progress. Student will be participate in the intervention and complete the assessment. The reading coach will provide instructional support and the school administrator will support the implementations of the projects when needed. In my experience, I see that some administrators talk with other administrators about what they are doing in their school. Sometimes they have those inputs during the PLT meetings, or they just share what other schools are doing and bring benefits. The project timeline. This study will take place over 9 weeks. That's about the period of each quarter. It begins with identifying struggling reading and collecting baseline data. The intervention starts during week 2 and continue for 6 weeks while I monitor the progress and collect additional data. The final weeks are used to administrate post-assessment and analyze the results. So once I do all that, I can determine for next quarter what will be or which will be the good interventions, what modifications I will need, and what other strategies I either can implement or if I need to find other strategies. I expect this study to implement reading achievement and reading comprehensions among the students that are struggling with reading. And I also hope that students will become more confident readers. For teachers, the findings may help support evidence-based instructional decisions. And finally, the school may benefit by strengthening reading instruction and sharing successful strategies with other educators. So I'm not just looking my own benefit, but with other students, with other teachers, with other school employees that are involved with reading instruction. The finding from this study may be applied in several ways. They can help teachers improve small groups instruction, identify effective reading interventions, and better support students' individual needs. I also hope the strategies can be shared with other teachers to strengthen reading instruction across the classroom. These are the scholarly resources that support the development of my action research proposal. I use and read many others reference, but I believe like these ones align the most for the whole idea that I had. And thank you for your time and consideration. I appreciate the opportunity to share my action research proposal with you.